You're all set. Go ahead.
Good evening and welcome to the May 8th, 2023 meeting of the Town of Barnstable Planning Board. The meeting this evening will be held at Barnstable Town Hall, 367 Main Street, Hyannis, James H. Crocker Jr. Hearing Room. That's on the second floor this evening at 7 p.m. And this meeting was previously noticed with the town clerk. Application materials may be accessed through the Planning Board website, at the Town of Barnstable website, or by contacting karen.herron@town.barnstable.ma.us or calling 508-862-4064. And at this time, I'll call the meeting to order and introduce our board members. Mary?
Good evening, Mary Barry.
And Ray?
Good evening, Ray Sexton.
And Bob?
Good evening, Bob Twist.
And Tim?
Good evening, Tim O'Neill.
And my name is Steve Robichaud. And our staff this evening, Jim?
Good evening, Jim Kupfer, Senior Planner, Planning and Development.
And
Karen Herron, Administrative Assistant, Planning and Development.
Thank you so much. Notice of recording. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast on Channel 18 in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20. I will now inquire whether anyone else is taping this meeting, and if you are, please make your presence known. Seeing none, the first portion of the meeting is a general public comment. I don't believe we have anyone here for that, but this would be comment unrelated to our items this evening. Seeing none, we will move on to our first item this evening. Tim?
Thank you. This is a approval not required plan entitled A&R Plan located at 61 Old Stage Road, Centerville, prepared for John Holland, dated April 19th, 2023, signed and sealed by Richard J. Hood, PLS, has been submitted for an approval.
Excellent. Thank you, Tim. This item is not a public hearing. And at this time, we'd look to the applicant to provide a brief overview of the plan proposed.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. My name is Jose Pichar, Project Manager with Green Seal Environmental, representing the applicant. So what you see here on the blue outline is the current parcel, approximately 4.6 acres of land, and the goal here is to subdivide into two conforming lots. Lot A is the green hashing that you can see here, and Lot B is going to be the purple hashing with access of State Road, Old Stage Road, which is going to be pretty much the existing one. So we're not proposing any curb cuts or anything like that to it. Again, like I said, it meets all the requirements within the rules and regulations. If you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer those.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And we'll go to board questions at this time. Mary?
None at this moment.
Okay. And Ray?
Just a quick question. Once it's subdivided, you intend to build houses on that?
Not at the moment. So my client, what he wants is to lock the subdivision now under current regulations. Lot A is actually under construction, and it's going to be his retirement home. And that's all that's going to happen for now.
Thank you.
And Bob, anything to add?
I'm good, thanks.
And Tim?
The only question I have, and maybe it's just because I'm looking at this plan. So you're getting the frontage on Old Stage Road for both. Oh, I see it now. So you're getting frontage for Lot A to the north side there on Old Stage Road, and the frontage for Lot B is also right there with that diagonal line?
That is correct.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Tim. And I'm all set as well. Any additional comments, discussion? Okay. And Jim, anything to add from staff?
No, just add that we've reviewed it. There is appropriate frontage, and it is accessed by a public way.
Excellent. And without anything else, we'd look for a motion on this item.
I would like to make a motion to endorse the plan entitled A&R Plan located at 61 Old Stage Road, Centerville, prepared for John Hoolan by Green Seal Environmental LLC, last revised April 19th, 2023, as an approval not required plan.
Thank you, Tim. And a second?
This is Mary. I'll second that.
All right, thank you, Mary. All those in favor? Mary?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
And myself, Steve Robichaud, votes aye. Motion passes. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck with everything. Thank you. Moving along the agenda, we have a brief update from Jim on the local comprehensive plan.
Bye-bye.
All right, so the local comprehensive plan is moving right along. Before the committee right now is a process in which they are completing the vision statement that will then be put out to the public for consideration. We've been working through a few workshops to nail down a vision based on all the input that has been provided over the past 7 months, as well as an existing conditions document that has been out for a little over a month now, and the committee is going to be reviewing those comments as well. And we will start to begin to dive into what phase 2 is going to look like in the near future here. So a lot of good work by the committee, and there should be a draft vision statement for the public to consume and consider in the near future here.
Excellent, Jim. Appreciate that and all the work on that. No correspondence received this week. Just a couple things from me. First is we have a site walk this week. There's 2 proposed time slots, tomorrow and Wednesday, to see 810 Wakeby, if any board members would like to see that. Jim also sent an email out, which I thought was great this afternoon, about an opportunity to look at an existing solar setup at Four Seas, which Jim happened to see himself, and I thought that email was great. So some good stuff to potentially help us for that meeting, that next meeting.
Can I make a clarification?
Absolutely.
It's Cape Cod Community College, not Four Seas Ice Cream.
Good call.
just for clarification for anybody who wants to see that.
For the record, that was
Yes,
that was
yes.
wise, Mary. That was wise. Thank you. I appreciate that. So obviously our meeting on that is going to be May 22nd. We do need at least 5 members for a special permit. So if anybody can't make it, make sure to let Karen know well in advance. And Jim, do you mind doing a quick update on the historic guidelines, the walk we did, and what's next?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you guys know, we've been working through updating our design guidelines to build off of the recent rezoning of downtown Hyannis. We had a joint meeting with the Historic District Commission recently, and that really got the conversation started. Since that time, we put together a working group of a few members of this board, a few members of that commission, and recently we brought down our consultants from UTIL in Boston to come and review the cord or the district with all of us. I thought we had a great site walk. It was a day-long site walk with various members throughout the day, going kind of splitting the day with the west end in the morning and the east end in the afternoon, just going through and doing reconnaissance, essentially. Everyone had a task on taking images of what they liked and what they didn't like, and the consultants are compiling those and putting together some of those for inclusion in a future report that we will be meeting again in May 22nd, I believe, off the top of my 23rd, to review those likes and dislikes and some of the draft guidelines for consideration.
Excellent. I thought the site walk was great, and some good stuff coming that we will all be paying attention to. Everybody have a chance to look at the April 24th draft minutes? Okay, look for a motion to approve.
I move to approve the was it April 24th, 2023 draft minutes.
Thank you, Bob. In a second.
Second, Mary.
Thank you, Mary. All those in favor? Mary?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
And myself, Steve Robichaud, votes aye. The meetings are approved. Future meetings, May 22nd and June 12th, 2023, both Mondays at 7 p.m. And anybody have anything to add before we entertain a motion to adjourn? Okay. We have a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Mary. In a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ray. All those in favor? Mary?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
And Steve Robichaud votes aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Good night.